Hello, everybody, and welcome to the new edition of Crazy Frazzy Finds on Next Gen YouTube. So, welcome. It has been a while, as I said, and I keep telling myself, hey, we should do this, we should do this, and I got to a point to where I said, hey, man, I got way too many toys sitting here, so less talk about it, more be about it. So, without further ado, welcome back to another edition of haul videos. So tonight, what we got looking on here is I typically collect mostly medieval and mostly futuristic things, as we can kind of see here. I got a nice backdrop. I didn't even think about doing that, but it actually looks pretty good. So getting back to that, we have mostly a lot of things we're looking at today. We're going to be opening an ice giant from The Witcher, as some of the medieval things, and we're going to be jumping as far into the future and even twisting the universe up a little bit here with some Transformers and Shattered Glass. We'll get into talking about that in a little bit, and also kicking back to a little video game kickbacks and some medieval stuff too. We're going to be opening up a tier list today here from Stone Collectibles, and talking about also where I got some of these things from. So without further ado, let's get to opening some toys. And again, remember, before we get too far into this, I think this is fun. I enjoy this, but I would also very much like to enjoy other people opening their toys as well. So at any point in time you're feeling froggy and you want to do a video and say, hey man, I want to open my toys and talk about them, give us a shout. Give me, give Josh, give Jay, give Dallas a shout. Say, hey man, I want to put a video up on here. Let me know. We'll check it out and we'll throw it up on the channel and we'll post it. So yeah, again, always welcome to. It's fun for me. I think more enjoyable that way because, again, like I said, a lot of this is fun for me for a while. I enjoy opening toys, but I want to see other people's toys too. I like mine, but also I want to see where you enjoy yours. So again, hit us up, let us know. But yeah, getting into what we have this week, one of my main joys and my loves is Robotech. I'm not a huge Garbage Pail Kids fan, but I'm a huge Robotech fan. So when I saw these, I figured they were small and I had to get them. This one specifically I got from Ground Zero out in Strongsville. And this one was the one I picked up from actually Chris Blatnick, a good buddy of mine. He picked this up for me. So you have the Hothead Harvey and you have the Roybot. So just little versions of the armored Veritex from Robotech. And I thought they were cute and small, like I said, so I figured why not. There's something like that too as well. It was kind of goofy, but it fits the deal, fits the motif. So I said, okay. It comes with a little collector card too as well. So it's like, heck yeah. So there's that one. So thank you, Marcus at Ground Zero. I keep thinking of Ground Zero out in Geneva, which is also a wonderful place. Check that out. And then here we got our Hothead Harvey. This one seems kind of more like a metallic version of the armored bot there. It has the same kind of look and same stuff. Just the it's not die cast, but it has like a die cast look to it. I couldn't say what I see for feel with that though. But either way, they're pretty cool. They're all right. I mean, whatever. But they were small enough and cheap enough that it wasn't a deal to like be like, oh my god, I don't need them or I can't have them. But yeah, so they're still pretty cool. And as you can see, I have part of my Matchbox Robotech collection there. And on the table behind us right here, actually behind you, is actually my Robotech base that I have set up. So all my Masterpiece Robotech figures that I have are on that. But my Matchbox setup is over here. What I'll probably end up doing too is putting these bad boys over here in some sense or form. There's that. So right on. Heck yeah. I like it. So yeah, so we did some robots there. So let's get crazy and mix this up here. And then let's go back into some medieval stuff. I'm a fan of Witcher. I like this show a lot too as well. This particular figure, why I got this, is in a video from now here. A couple more we'll be doing. I'll be opening some Mythic Legions. I know people have been hearing a lot about those and what's about it. And I'll be opening a bunch and talking about my experience with them and why I think they're cool and what I think you should do with them if you are going to start collecting them. But the point of this guy is that I bought a bunch of dwarves for Mythic Legions, and I had a Dwarven Kingdom set up, and I figured, you know what? I got to have a bunch of guys that these dwarves fight. A bunch of guys that beat the crap out of these dwarves. And I'm getting some big, angry, old, nasty mamma jammas in there, so we can have some big old dwarven fights. So I will be more than happy at some point in time here soon taking pictures of all that so you can see my dwarves getting the crap kicked out of them, because that's what we always do, man. Us dwarves defend and honor the hold. You know? It's trolls, goblins, orcs, ice trolls, big stuff like that. Yeah, it's going to happen. But they'll be all right. They're resilient little buggers. They always live. Sorry about the sound. Pop out. You're still stuck in there, aren't you? This guy was pretty cool. I think it has, I don't even know what it says, like 20 points of, let me stab myself. 22, I was close. 22 points of articulation. Or no. Yeah, it says moving parts specifically, so I'll give that articulation. But it matches the size of a couple of these other guys that I have. And I do believe I got this bad boy at GameStop. No, I lied. I saw it at GameStop. I think I got it at Walmart, actually. I saw it in the toy section. Come on, dude. Being real annoying, and I don't want to yank you out. There he is. Found it. You're a real big, tough ice troll, and you're stuck in here by plastic strings. I don't know what to tell you. Beating up on no dwarves doing that, sir. Right, one more. Come on. Oh, you're a double. I see ya. These are always wonderful too, man. These little guys for getting in there and snipping stuff. Oh my goodness. Saves me some time and effort. So, this guy is a little bit tough on the joints. Not too bad. His head's got a little bit of movement there and that. Oh, his feet, that's kind of annoying, but whatever. You got the really big figure, but his feet like have a toe bending on that, so I wonder how he's going to stand up. But for the size, though, man, that's pretty nice. He'd be smacking on a big old 6-inch dwarf. So I'll get him set up, though. But although, man, that's nice, dude. Kind of reminds me, actually, of one of the guys from Game of Thrones. One of the undead Ice Walkers. But yeah, so I'm going to add him to the barrage of just beating up on guys. So when I get around the video here, what I'll do too as well, some of the things that I have when I set them up on my setups here in my displays, I'll also take pictures of where they're going. So you'll see him probably either picking up a dwarf, because he got some big old hands. Got some dwarf picking up hands right there. Or maybe he'd be going there trying to kick a dwarf because he's a little guy and going psh, psh. So we'll see where that goes. But yeah. Alright, set this out the way real quick. We'll spend all that. Oh, actually, you know what? That is kind of smart. I didn't think about that. They came with all the figures come with an actual action figure stand, and even though he's a big old boy, it's going to help. So I appreciate that and respect that. I'm gonna put this crap back so I don't have to do all this stuff later. I do some of these videos and then I realize I got a half an hour cleaning up, so I just threw crap everywhere. Like, no. So, you go back there. Yeah. Alright, now since we just jumped from futuristic to medieval to futuristic again, let's do it. So, a couple figures we have in general we're going to look at is Shattered Glass Transformers. We'll get into what that's about in a minute because I have not talked about that yet. And then also little Bumblebee movie studio series, Ravage. I wasn't a big fan of the figures from this movie, but the Ravage in general, I collect the Siege Transformer line, and this scales well with the figures, and it was only like 10 bucks, I think, so 10 bucks for a size figure like this was pretty cool in general, but he did come out pretty nice. Kind of more futuristic, kind of like that too as well, so figured I'd pick him up for like 10 bucks. And he also came with a couple of his own weapons and whatnot too as well, which again, why I love these little freaking tweezers, man. You just, all this little stuff, dude, just clip, clip, clip. Falls right the frick out. Don't have to worry about any about it. Like, here you go. Here you go. Oh, don't make me look me stupid now. Come on. I was just telling everybody how cool you are. I'm messing up. All right, one there and one more. So, see, he actually looks like he has like his G1 pieces. It looks like just made in a plastic version. So that's pretty cool. Got like his little side blasters. It looks like he has on his tail for his that, and then he has like a little binocular set too as well. So pretty cool. They had a couple of these. I don't know if they're specifically, if they're called like core class or commander class figures, but they're like these little, just like $10 figures and all that though. But I mean, they're still cool for the size and whatnot. And they work out, right? So like I said, I've been collecting this the Siege version, Chug version of those. So they've been pretty cool. It's like 5-6 inch sale size. But yeah, there's Ravage. And then we're going to stick with the Transformers theme right now because we got that bad boy going. So if you're familiar with this and I mess up, please correct me if I'm wrong. But what this is specifically, for those that do not know, is that this is an alternate universe version of Transformers. And in this alternate universe version, the Autobots are the bad guys and the Decepticons are the good guys. So what these versions are specifically are their color changed formats for those. And they all come with their own comic book too as well to explain the story, which I have not read yet though, but now that I have more of the figures, that I wanted to do that. So what you're basically looking at right here is you're looking at an evil version of Blaster. So it is in this universe, it is the evil Autobots and the heroic Decepticons. So far in this line, I can look over and see that I have what? Optimus, Ratchet, Goldbug, Blur from the Autobots and Jetfire. And then from the Decepticons, I have only, they only put out 2 so far. They only put out Megatron and Starscream. So they have a 3rd guy coming here pretty soon. But it's just kind of funny how there's like 5 Autobots out and 2 Decepticons out. It's just like, we're severely outnumbered, guys, run. But this was a cool figure as well because what I wanted to do originally is when I found out that there was even a Shattered Glass universe in general, I wanted this Blaster as a masterpiece version. I was probably going to spend like $150 on it, but eventually they came out with this version, and it is again the same size as the Siege scale that I've been collecting. So it was kind of like sweet. It worked out to hold out and get this line anyway. Also as well, tape goes in there like old school. So heck yeah. But like I said, yeah, Shattered Glass version of Blaster. So this is the evil version. So I think also too as well, they got those mean faces on it too as well. It's kind of cool too. Like, or like they kind of like a, not a mean face, but kind of like a dark look, you know, like I'm mad, I'm angry. But still Blaster, one of my favorites. So that's what's up. Very, very cool. And then we are going to do one more Transformer, and then we'll jump back into the medieval version. This is another one too as well that I've both these next figures that I'm actually going to do are 2 figures that I really enjoy, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But this guy specifically was my favorite actual Transformer. The reason why I liked this one is because I felt that I related to this character mostly. I always seem to, in some senses or reasons, doubt myself. I didn't think that I was always as good as I was or as I could be. So I never really reached the potential that I felt that not that I felt that I could, that I should have because of my self-doubt. And this guy right here is all about anything if I could think about in that Ultra Magnus. So much potential, so much great that he could do, man, but he's just doubted himself so much, or he just didn't want to fight the fight, and just ended up, man, not being felt even worthy of anything. But since this is the Shattered Glass flip universe, this guy is the meanest, the nastiest, the most feared person in all of the entire universe. Like in this universe, Optimus is supposed to be the nasty one, where he's like Megatron being like, nope, like In the regular universe, Optimus's theme is "Till All Are One." In the Shattered Glass universe, Optimus's theme is "Till All Are Gone," because he wants everybody exterminated. But out of all that being said, he still fears only one person, and the one person he fears is him, because he's just, in this universe, he's psychotic, he's wild, he's nuts. So in this regard, I'm like, man, my man's, he had to go nuts to do it, but he finally got that respect he deserves. So, but again, this right here is your Shattered Glass version of your Ultra Magnus. So yeah, without further ado, sir, let's get you out of your plastic cage here, because you have some chaos to ensue. I do believe in this version too as well that they have, where they have the Matrix of Leadership is also, it's called the Matrix of Chaos. It's the dark version of the Matrix of Leadership. I don't know if he has it specifically here or not, but he has a version of the Matrix. This thing, man, I love you, man. That thing's just so nice to... Recommended by Frazie's Finds, right here. These right here, yes. We here on the show enjoy this. Makes things a lot easier. It's also really cool, too, as well, as if you are a Diaclone fan or you are familiar with Diaclone. Diaclone was a series that was out before Transformers, and a lot of the, a good amount of the molds from Diaclone were used in the Transformers molds. So what you see here too as well is one of these heads are the Diaclone head for the Ultra Magnus, for the Diaclone guy. And they had the actual Ultra Magnus head there too as well. So that's what his head would have been there too as well. And I don't know if that's his mean face or the Diaclone one, but it's in there somewhere. I'll see where it's at. But here you are, though. Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus. He's got a mean mamma jamma. Ain't take no crap from no one. All right, let me figure out how to do this. Here we go. All right. So, yep. To add to the Angry Boys there, got Ultra Magnus and Blaster. Heck yeah. So, look at that right there, bad boy in there. And again, like I said before, what I'll do later is after I do the videos here, I'm probably going to put the toys in the collections where I feel that they belong. And I'll take some pictures to go along with that so you can see what we did today and how they were added along into the collection. So got that there, you go there, you go there. Keep these bad boys. I've been keeping the Shattered Glass boxes because I do enjoy these. The ones that they did on there, I like this art on them as well. How it is too as well. You thought the box was busted at first. You're like, oh, they bent the box, and it's like, no, it's kind of the side of the box too. I was like, I like that. It's pretty bad. It's pretty sweet. All right, there we are. All right, so we spent a little time in the future. So now we're going to drop back to the past now. Now, this one specifically was pretty cool for me because I played this game a lot when I was a little dude. And I pretty much played 2 out of 3 characters. And I never really played the guy because the guy was, I don't know, the guy was just whatever. I love playing the dwarf because the dwarf was always, I love dwarfs. Dwarfs are my guys. But I had to play this one because it was a chick. Yes, she's a good-looking chick. But she's got a dragon, man. She drives the freaking blue dragon. She rides the blue dragon. And blue's my favorite color, and I love dragons. So she just was one of my favorites because of that alone. But what I love about this, more specifically before we get into the toy, is that freaking, the hair they did on that dude, it is so 80s, man. It is so, I just love how they went back and did the art on that to make it just the hair pop. Just, I love what they did, man. I love what they did. But Golden Axe for me, I think it was cool because it was one of those first games where you realize, man, you can play more than 2 people at once. So it was like, wait, a third person can get up here and do something? And it's like, yeah, like, oh, okay, that's what's up. So this bad boy. So this is my second Storm collectible. I have Gilius over there, but he's part of the Dwarven display. But now I have this lovely lady. And I will have to say, in general, Storm Collectibles, I do believe I would have to say probably is the best that I've seen as far as the generalization for the toys that you have. Because they just have a great quality. They seem really good. They hold up very, very well. Let me get her a sword hand first. So you got a sword hand. I like the texture and feel of these two as well. Like they're not slippery. They're not that. They feel like they kind of have like, they're kind of like not like powdery a little bit, but they feel like they just feel, I don't know. I'm not trying to say they feel good because it's just funny and just be like, oh yeah, okay. Of course. But before I jump into that, I forgot to mention too as well, the two Transformers that I got them, they're Hasbro Pulse exclusives. Those ones they have, because what they do is they come with the comic book that comes with them. So you have to get them off Hasbro Pulse, and you're able to get the comic from that. That's funny. As you pull that off there, you try to break your head off to put the other head off, and then your toupee comes off. Sorry, darling. Didn't know you had a toupee. I apologize. Don't cut my finger off. Switching your head out. That's a cool head. I do like that one. Very nice, just standard. But you're going to see why I'm switching the head out. Because this one is just that whole nasty, like, I'm about to go whip on some stuff kind of face. So we're going to put that bad boy on there. And yeah, that's much better. I'm going to hold a sword and kick some butt. I got to have it. Yep. That's what's up. So right, there's that. There's that. We're going to put you back. And now that we have that, we're going to go to our next piece, which is the mother effing, yes. Yes. Oh, dude. Oh, my God. Yes. Just yes. Yeah. Well, while I'm doing this, I'm just going yes, 700 times here. This particular figure I did pick up from Zapp's Toys out in Collectibles out in Mayfield. Locally there. So if you have not been out there, check him out. But I did pick up this figure from him. And let me get the tail on here and we'll mess with this. Come on, girl. Oh, he's really been in there now. The joint's done well. Let me get a little thingy in there and pry it out. Got fat fingers. All right, there we go. I have to heat it up a little bit. It is a little bit cold plastic, so we'll see. I don't want to be a monkey and break stuff because I know I'm good at that. We're doing really great at that. Ooh, get in there. Yep. All right, cool. That is in there. But yeah, dude, there is the freaking Blue Dragon mount from Golden Axe. Man, that is just, I love the look on that, dude. That is rad. I absolutely love the look on that. Let me get her in the stirrups here and get her set up and check it out. I don't know if I'm going to get the Axe Battler. I do know, if I get another one of these guys from that, I don't know if I'd get the Axe Battler, only because I want one of those big Death Reaper guys, the big, you know, the guys with a big freaking huge, like, Death Axe, a Death Adder, I think. I want one of those bad boys. But, yeah, dude, she's gorgeous. I love that a lot. Very happy that I got this one, even the Dragon in general. I like them both, and I'm glad I got them both. And you got that, too, as well. The whole... Got to roast some skellies right next to him. Heck yeah. Very, very cool. Let me put her down here for a minute. Oh, dude, that's sick too as well. I forgot about that. The whole backdrop there where it says that select player in the background and gives it all the characters. So I got a little bad glare there. Yeah, the glare. Oh, you know what? Let's be smarter about this. Hiya. That's fucking rad. Really rad. I really enjoy that. Pull that out and put that in one of the backdrops here. Now that I got two of them. But yeah, if you see in a couple videos here that I have one of those Death Adders, don't be surprised, because those things just look sick too as well. And that's one of those things where you got to get like 4 or 5 guys to get up on it and beat them anyway. So I'm all about my bosses and raid bosses. Get those bad boys and... Awesome. Well, there we go. Well, that is all I have for today. But before I let you guys go, I'm going to give you a little preview of what we got going next time. Get familiar with what people are all getting the craze about, the Mythic Legions and all that stuff. So I have one of the new horses there. This one here is Alder the Moose. The horse is Phobos. This guy right here is a centaur. His name is Aphraeus. And then I have a couple of I have a box full of these, and I don't have a couple. I've got about 20 or 30 of these that I need to open here too as well. Just different size scale figures that I've picked up in the line. So the next video I'll be opening those up and checking those out, and then we'll be talking about these as well. So again, like I said, thank you very much for watching. This is something that I'm gonna keep on doing because, again, I'm always gonna keep buying toys, and I would always like to kind of talk about this. And again, the more to the point about this is just explaining why I like the toys. You don't have to, you're not that, but kind of just telling people, you know, what it is about these things that we like. I think it's just a fun story to kind of talk about, and it's like, hey man, cool, thanks for sharing the story. But if anybody, again, if you're interested in being a part of this and you'd like to do your own The Collection video, hit me up, give me a shout, send me a whatever. I try to do like 20-30 minute videos. You can send a 20-30 minute video to me, and I'd be more than happy to post it to the channel. Again, also, if you are interested in having us come over and film your collection and showing your collection and saying, hey, this is that, this is that, this is why I like this is why I collected that, come check this out, give us a shout as well. We'll come check you out there and film your video of your collection, and we'll post it to the channel too for everybody to check out and enjoy. So yeah, any interest, give us a shout. And until then, everybody, thank you for checking us out. We'll see you later. Have a good one.